This is a UFO in Spaceflight Simulator, and today we're going to test this out along with a bunch of other things that you guys made. Hello everybody, my name's Calvin. Welcome back to Blueprint Review in Spaceflight Simulator. Today we're starting with a UFO made by user Teddy Young on my Discord server. If you would like to submit your blueprint for Blueprint Review, join my Discord server. The link's in the description. Okay, so here it is. Here's the UFO. I do like it, but I think it's a little bit too white, so I'm actually going to... Let's see if this looks better. Let's make it like about black. Ooh. Okay, what if we did black and then like made the bottom orange? Maybe? Or maybe just that bottom part orange. Something like that. I think that looks more like alien-like, but I do like the design a lot. So let's try it out. So it looks like its main form of propulsion is RCS, so we're gonna turn that on. And it works, it does fly. Anytime I go over, it seems to like drop down. So like I have to hold W. Oh, I lost an RCS engine there. I have to hold W because if I hold over, it'll just drop down. Ah, okay, we just lost everything. Also, the fuel's running out very fast. So I'm gonna redo it, but then add infinite fuel. Okay, so now we should be able to fly. I already broke one, are you serious? Ah! Okay, let's try it again. So it looks like we can fly up pretty good. If we speed up time to 3 times, it may seem better, like more agile. Yeah, this seems like better because then you could fly up really high and then you could fly over and you're going pretty quickly until you hit the ground. Ah, we're getting close there. And look how fast you can make it spin. Ah, no, hit the ground. Oh wait, oh we saved it, That was like a trick shot. So I do like it. If you put it on 3 times speed, it feels very quick. Let's not hit the ground. Look at that, okay? Oh, okay, perfect landing. Yes. Overall, I do really like the design. I just wish that it would be easier to go over without crashing into the ground. But I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. All right, next we got this beautiful rocket from user ThySquad78, and it's titled Rocket to Venus. So I'm guessing we're gonna launch this to Venus, and then it looks like it's just a probe, so we're not gonna send it back. But I'm guessing these heat shields are gonna slow us down in the atmosphere, and we do have a lot of parachutes here. And I think this is supposed to be like an antenna, so once it lands on Venus, it can send back data that it gets. Let's do it. Let's see if we can make it to Venus with it. All right, so let's just go for it. We'll go ignition and launch. So it looks like it launches pretty nice. It does need a lot of thrust, like almost all the throttle, which is okay. It's not bad. Okay, we're gonna start pitching over. Oh, we still have infinite fuel turned on. Redo. Okay, infinite fuel's off, and let's go for it now. I'm already noticing immediately that this middle fuel tank is gonna run out of fuel before these side ones, which is not ideal because these side ones are supposed to break off. So what we can actually do is only use the side ones for a minute. We're gonna need more thrust at the start. So once we get higher in the atmosphere, I'm gonna turn off these middle engines so that these side ones will break off before. Maybe we could do just one. Yeah, that'll still work. So we'll just use one of these engines to start. Okay, this is working pretty good. These side ones are now gonna run out before our middle one. So I think now we can just use these side ones. Yeah, we'll do that. And those will probably push us the rest of the way to space. And then we could use this middle one to help us get into orbit. Okay, into space. We actually still have 8% left on our side boosters, so we're still gonna use those. So now we're gonna time warp to the top of our orbit and then boost going straight. And this should put us into orbit around the Earth. So these are about to run out, and then we'll break them off right there. Stage is good, didn't run into us, perfect. And we're gonna have to go up a little bit. And it looks like we're gonna run out on this stage too, which is fine, because it looks like we still have plenty of fuel. So get this into orbit. Perfect, low Earth orbit, that's exactly what we want. So now that we're sitting in orbit, oh, we have RCS, this will be helpful. Let's zoom out, locate Venus right here. We'll zoom in on Venus, click on Venus, and then click navigate to, and this is gonna give us a transfer window. So we need to wait till the Earth is actually right here. So let's speed up time a ton. Looks like we'll have to wait about a year with our rocket just sitting in orbit. Ideally, you would wanna do this while, you would wanna, like in real life when they do this, they position the Earth before they launch it into space. So they're like, okay, now's a good time. So now that we're in space, we can also break open our fairing and reveal this beautiful part of the machine. And we're gonna need to wait in our Earth orbit till we're about right here. So let's just time warp there. Okay, we need to accelerate 760 meters per second. So let's rotate our rocket around orbit line right here and then just boost until we can get up to speed. Okay, and then once we get pretty close, like about here, we're gonna use our RCS to position our orbit. Let's zoom out and zoom in on Venus, and we can use our RCS thrusters to position our orbit. We wanna be as close to Venus as possible without actually hitting it. So about right there should be pretty good. So now all we have to do is wait. So we can actually click on this point right here and just time warp there. And we'll see that our rocket leaves the orbit of Earth and is just chilling around the sun until it encounters Venus right here. So now we are really close to Venus. So we're gonna rotate back around, retrograde so our rocket's facing away from the direction we're currently moving, like that. And then we can just boost, and this will put us in orbit around Venus. So this rocket seems to be working pretty good. We still have this stage and this stage. So there's a lot of extra fuel, I think. So we ran out of fuel here, but we still have this next stage to use. And I'm pretty sure we don't even need any fuel to get on Venus because these heat shields and parachutes are going to take care of us. All right, so now that we're in orbit of Venus, I think we just need to use these engines to slow down enough to enter the atmosphere, and then we can break this whole section off and just use this and bring it in. So let's try it. We're going to boost until our trajectory starts to go inside of Venus's atmosphere, just like that. And then we can break off this. And this is what's actually going to go into the atmosphere. And let's just time warp into the atmosphere right here. So Venus has a very thick atmosphere, which should be able to slow us down pretty much completely. And then we have our parachutes to just make sure we don't crash into the ground going a little bit too fast. Okay, here we go. Turn off RCS. And you can see it's starting to heat up. And we're getting a little bit of fire. So it doesn't look like there's any actual landing legs. So we're just going to have to land on our heat shield, which should be okay. You can hear a lot of the stuff burning up. You can see our heat shields are getting thousands of degrees Celsius, especially our bottom one is the hottest one, taking the brunt of the atmosphere. Okay, we entered the lower atmosphere and our heat is starting to go down, which is good. And we can open our parachutes at 2,500 meters, so we still have a minute before we can open them. But it's coming up pretty quickly. Okay, there's the surface right there. And we can now open our parachutes. So let's see how these work. Whoa, those like instantly slow us down. They're very slow. It looks like we're gonna be sitting here for a minute while we wait for this to go down. And touchdown, we did it. So I guess there's not much really to do with it once you're on Venus, but it does make it to Venus pretty well. I guess this is like sending data back. Oh, that did something. Oh, you can break the heat shields off, I guess. Yes, we don't need you. Break, break. Tip over. Tip over. Oh, it's so close. Engine full. No, not you. It's gonna help us tip over. Ready? Oh, come on. I want to tip over on the heat shield. I don't know if it's possible. No. Okay, well, that rocket was very easy to get to Venus with. It's pretty good for like beginners if you want to just teach them how to go to Venus. So I'm actually gonna give this one 9 out of 10. I thought it was really easy to use and it works very good. All right, we got this helicopter also from user Teddyong, and it looks pretty similar to the UFO, except we have these engines on the bottom, which I think will help because then we could fly over like side to side without crashing into the surface. So let's try it. Let's turn on infinite fuel for this one again. So let's activate the engines. Okay, so it looks like it's not enough to take off. But that if it's like just enough to hover, that would be like perfect. So it looks like it's not quite enough thrust, but it does help, it looks like. So let's like go up a little bit and then just fly over. And yeah, these engines are definitely helping not to just like go straight down and crash into the surface. But if we added one slightly bigger engine or maybe one more engine, that would help stop us from even crashing down like this. Oh, yeah, see? We're like, woo! Okay, there's the probe. I found it. Now there's no control. Okay. Okay, we're gonna add 2 of these engines instead of these smaller ones. And this should definitely help with the launch issue. So we're probably not even gonna need full throttle because these have a lot more fuel in them. We just want to hover just barely like this. Yes, this is perfect. So now when we fly, we can have full control. It's like there's no gravity, basically. Like we can fly over and not go into the ground. Like this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Go up a tiny bit and we just use our RCS to control that. And it's like there's no gravity. So if we start flying up, we just keep flying up. Or we want to start going down, aim it down with the RCS. This is perfect. So with that minor adjustment, this becomes like a 10 out of 10, I think. But before I would say it's still like an 8 because it's like that UFO, but it's better because of these bottom engines. I want to see how fast we can make it go. If we like went like this and then boosted full, this would help us get some more speed. How fast can we go? How fast can we go? 170. Let's see if we can get 200 meters per second. It seems like it's starting to slow down. Oh, it's like stuck at 185. Okay, now let's crash full speed into the ground. This will get us faster. 190. Oh, here we go. Boom. That's all that happened. Only one of the propellers broke off. This thing is still fully functional. Oh my gosh. Even like all the G's. Okay, wait. Let's see if we could get it off the ground. Can it? Is it recoverable? Come on. And full blast. Yes, we recovered it. Okay. So now we need to go straight down into it. This is what's going to cause the damage. Yes. It's still not even that bad. It's still usable. Woo! How fast can we spin it? Boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh, it's like jumping from that one propeller. Okay, that propeller broke. Spin, 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 spin. Crash. Now it's just RCS on it. Oh, we're spinning so fast. See what happens? Oh. It's still okay. Like, if I wanted to, I could still fly this thing. Yeah, still fully functional. Okay, this one definitely gets a 10 out of 10 because of its durability and functionality. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to download these blueprints, they'll be linked in the description. And also, if you'd like to submit your own blueprints, join my Discord server and submit them on there. Thank you so much to my patron, Borg. If you want to see more blueprint review, leave a like on this video so I know you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.